Hi everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how to multiply any number with 5, 25, 125 or 15 very quickly in your mind without using a calculator. So this approach is very handy when you go to a market or you are in exam and you want to do calculations very quickly. And if you practice, you can remember all these calculations or all these concepts in your mind. So let's do the first multiply by 5. So in case of 5, suppose I have a number 22 and I want to multiply it by 5. So all I have to do is divide 22 by 2, that will be 11, and then put a 0 in the end. So that will be my answer. Again, let's say I have 86 and I want to multiply it by 5. So all I will do is 86 divided by 2, so that is equal to 43, and then put 0 in the end, so that will be 430. So this is the concept. The concept is very easy. So 5 is equal to 10 divided by 2. So in a way, if I multiply 86 by 5, that is equal to 86 into 10 divided by 2. So that will be equal to 43 into 10 is equal to 430. So as you can see, this is nothing new, and most of people already know this, but we don't remember this concepts when we are doing some calculations in the exam or in the market. So it's very handy if you remember this kind of concepts. Now let's go to 25. If I have to multiply any number by 25, so we know that 25 is equal to 5 into 5. So instead of dividing by 2, we will divide by 4. So now suppose I have 88 and I want to multiply it by 25. So in this case, I will divide 88 by 4. So divide by 4. So that will be equal to 22, and then I put 20 in the end. So that is my answer. Again, if I have to multiply 64 by 25, so that will be equal to 16, because 64 divided by 4 is equal to 16. So we have 1600 as answer. So now let's say I have to multiply any number by 125. So we know that 125 is 5 into 5 into 5. So instead of dividing by 4, we can divide by 8. So now let's take example, like if I have 80. So I'm using 80 because it's easier to divide by 8. So if I multiply it by 125, so that will be equal to 80 divided by 8 is 10, and then 30 in the end, 1 2 3. So that is my answer. So again, let's take another example. If I have 64, so as we know that 8 into 8 is 64. So in this case, if I multiply by 125, that will be equal to 8, because we divided 64 by 8 and then put 30 in the end. So it will be 8000. And let's take another example, 128 by 125. So in this case, we know that 128 divided by 8 is 16, and then we put 30 in the end. So that is our answer. So now let's go to multiplication by 15. So in case of 15, this is a little different. So we have, suppose we have 64 and want to multiply it by 15. So in this case, what I will do is I will take 64 and then I will add 64 divided by 2 to it, and then multiply by 10. So that will be equal to 64 plus 32 into 10, and that's equal to 960, right? So let's do it quickly. Suppose if I have 44 and want to multiply by 15, so I know that 44 half of 44 is 22, so that will be equal to 66. and then a 0, so that will be 660. Suppose if I want to multiply uh, 22 by 15, so that will be equal to 330. And if you want to multiply 66 by 15, that will be equal to 99 and 0. So as you can see, I'm using a simple numbers, but you can always go to complicated numbers and do same kind of calculations. So I hope this tutorial will help, and I know this is just a concept, but if you use this concept, you will slowly get used to them, and then you will be able to find that you can do calculations very easily without using any kind of gadgets, or and that can improve your efficiency in day-to-day life and even for the examinations. So thank you.
Hi everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how to multiply numbers by 11 in a quick and easy way. For example, if I have number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, and I want to multiply it by 11. So the regular way will be that I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and do 11. In that case I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So now I'll say 1 5 7 5 3 1. So this is a regular way. Now we can skip all this writing and then just approach this problem in a different way. So now suppose we have 1 2 3 4 1 and we want to multiply it by 11. So what I'll do is I will write 1 here and then add 1 and 2, that is equal to 3, and then add 2 and 3, that is equal to 5, and then add 3 and 4, that is equal to 7, and then add 4 and 1, which is equal to 5, and then write 1 in the end. So the answer is 135751. So this is the answer I had before. So in this way we can skip all this writing and then go with the problem in a quick way. Another example will be 1 4 1 2 and 3. So in this case we will say 1, if you multiply it by 11, so answer will be 1, and 4 and 1 is 5, 4 and 1 is 5, 1 and 2 is 3, 2 and 3 is 5, and then we have 3 in the end. So the answer is 155353. Now this method is a quick way. However, if we have numbers which add up to be more than 10, then we have to take a carry forward, and then it become little bit more trickier. So I recommend that this formula should only be used for numbers in which you don't go above 10, or the single digits are less than 5. So if you want to get it complicated, you can also try that. For example, now I have this one, and I have 5 5 1, and I want to multiply it by 11. So in this case what I'll have is 1, and then 1 plus 5 is 6, and then 5 plus 5 is 10. So if I do 10, then I have to write 1 here, and then 5 plus 1 is 6, and then 1. So the answer will be 17061. Am I correct or not? Let's try to do it again. So we say 1551 and then 1551. So if I add them together, that will be equal to 1 6 10 1, carry on, so it will be 7 and 1. So see, the answer is the same. So if you take the carry on, it become little trickier, but still you can use the same approach. So I hope this tutorial will help. I will see you again later. Thanks. Hi everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how to multiply number by 12 in quick and easy way. For example, I have 1 2, 3 and 1, and I want to multiply it by 12. So the regular way will be to write 1 2 3 1 and then multiply it by 12. So in this case I will say 2, 3 into 2 is 6, 4, 2, and then I say 1 3 2 1, and then I will say 1 4 7 7 2. Now if I look at the problem again, I say 1 2 3 1, and now I will use my own way, so I will multiply it by 12. So in this case what I'll do is I'll first write 1 and then add 2 into 1, but instead of adding it one time I will add it two times. So I will say 1 into 2 plus 2, so that is equal to 4, and then I will add 3 into 2, but I will multiply 2 by 2 before, so I'll say 2 into 2 plus 3, so that is equal to 7, and then now here I will add 1 into 3, but I multiply 3 by 2, so it will be 3 into 2 plus 1, so that is equal to 7, and then I will just multiply 1 by 2, so 1 into 2 is 2, so the answer is 14772. So let's take another example. If I have to multiply 121 and 2, and we have to multiply it by 12. So in this case let's do it again. So I'll say uh, 2 and 1. So first I will write 1 here because the first digit is 1, and then I'll say uh, 1 into 2 plus 2, so that is equal to 4, and then I say 2 into 2 plus 1, that is equal to 5, and then I'll say 1 into 2 plus 2, and that is equal to 2 plus 2 is 4, and then I'll say 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. So the answer is 14544. So I can check if my answer is correct. I'll say 1212 into 12, and that will be equal to 4242, and then 2121. So the addition is 44541. So 14544, and that is what I think I got my answer to. So 14544 4. So that is the answer. So that trick works, and this way you can multiply the number quickly by 12. I know it's a little hard to remember, but you can really excel your exams or impress your friends if you can do such multiplication just in your head. So I hope this tutorial will help. Thank you. Hi everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how to multiply two numbers which are close to 100 without using a calculator quickly in your mind. For example, if I have 102 and I want to multiply by 103, what I'll do is I'll write 1 and then add 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5, 105, and then multiply 2 and 3, which is equal to 6. All right, 10506. So you can see this is the number by adding them, and this is the number by multiplying them. So for example, and again if we take 104 and 102, then the answer will be 1. 4 plus 2 is 6, and 4 into 2 is 8, so the answer is 10608. Again, if we have 105 and I want to multiply by 106, then the answer will be 1. 5 plus 6 is 11, and 5 into 6 is 30, so 11130. So this is a quick way you can multiply numbers which are close to 100. If I have number less than 100, for example 99, and I want to multiply by 98, so in this case we have 1 less than 100 and here 2 less than 100. So we have to do is first write -1 minus 2, and that is equal to -3. So we will subtract that from 100, so that will be 97, and then multiply these two numbers together, and if we multiply them together it will be equal to -1 into -2, that is equal to 2. So answer is 9702. So this is not a magic, there is a proof to it. So let's go to the proof. For example, if I have 100 plus x and I want to multiply by 100 plus y, so here we have 10,000 plus 100 x plus y plus xy. So if you look closely at this equation, my trick was very similar to it. I was adding two number together and then I was multiplying two number together. However, when I add the number together, I add them on the hundredths place, and then when I multiply them together, I add them on the first place. So if I have x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, because I want to multiply 102 and 103, so then in this case we will have 10,000 plus 500 plus 6. So the answer will be 10506. So I hope this tutorial will help, and you can use these tricks for your exams to go quickly through the math, and good luck with your exams. Thank you everyone. I'm making this video again because a few of the YouTube users told me that I'm not very loud in that video. So this is a video in which I will show you how to square a number quickly in your mind which are closer to 50. For example, let's start with 50 itself. So if I have 50 and I want to square it, I will just write 2500. Now if you see, if I want to take a square of 49, then all I will do is I will subtract 1 from 25, because 49 is 1 less than 50, so I will say 24, and then write square of 1, which is 1. So as you can see, again, if I have 48, what I'll do is I will subtract 2 from 25, that is 23, and then take square of 2, which is 4. So answer is 2304. So this is a quick method, so you can multiply or you can square any number which are close to 50. Same thing, if I have 45 square, then what I'll do is subtract 5 from 25, that will be 20, and then take square of 5, that is 25. So answer is 2025. And we can also go for numbers which are bigger than 50. For example, if I have 52 square, then what I'll do is I add 2 to 25, which is 27, and then I'll write square of 2, which is equal to 4. So its answer is 2704. So let's look at the proof. This is not a magic, so as I can show you how I come up with this trick. So let's, for example, if I have uh, number which is close to 50, for example, so we have 50 plus x and we take square. So 50 plus x square will be equal to 2500 plus 100x and plus x square. So you can see that if I am taking a square of 52, then x in this case for this case x is equal to 2, and if x is equal to 2, then you can go back to the equation and say 2500 plus 2 into 100 plus 2 square. And you can see, because 2 is at the hundredth place. This 2 will be added to 5, and then this 2 square is at one's place, first place, so it will come up on the last digit. So we will have 2704. And similarly, if we have number of 48 square, then x is equal to minus 2, and then instead of adding 2 here, we will be subtracting 2, so we'll have 23, and then square doesn't matter, it's negative or positive, so answer will be 2304. So I hope this trick will help you for quickly doing these calculations and going quickly through your exam. It will give you confidence also. You can also uh, impress your friends by just telling them how you can square all these numbers quickly without using a calculator in your mind. So I hope this tutorial will help. Thank you.